The Pan-Africanist Congress of Azania leader Mzwanele Nyhontso has criticised government for mobilising all its security forces for the shutdown. These include the deployment of the South African National Defence Force, 3,400 soldiers, part of a joint operation with the police. The PAC is one of the organisations that will be participating in the protest, which has been initiated by the EFF. PAC President Mzwanele Nyhontso joins us now for more. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Peter, and thanks for having us.
All right, so you are throwing your towel in with the EFF and other bodies in the march tomorrow. Why?
Because the call for the shutdown talks to our sufferings. It talks to our daily sufferings as Azanians, as Africans. It talks to our problems, lies from the government, corruption, poverty, unemployment, load shedding, expensive electricity, anything you can mention. It talks to it. It shows that the government has just run out of ideas. That is why we're supporting this shutdown, because it talks to our problems. It does not talk to EFF problems. People must not reduce it to EFF problems. EFF has made a revolutionary call, and we have decided to hit that call because it talks to our sufferings.
Are you also behind their call for the president to resign?
Definitely, we don't have a confidence. We can't have a confidence to a president who hides dollars in the mattress, in the couches, and so on, who can't explain why there were so many dollars. In fact, it is very painful for people who do not have anything to eat every day, who do not have a shelter on top of their heads, and yet there are people, there's the state president who has got dollars in millions under his mattress and couches. It's an insult. It's an insult to the poverty. It's an insult to the suffering we're going through as a nation. It's an insult that we're just coming from COVID, and yet people are suffering, but their leader has got millions and millions under the bed.
The ANC are saying that there are other ways to express discontent and unhappiness, and that a national shutdown is not the way to do it. What do you say to them?
I say to them, they are hypocrites. They marched only two days ago in Tshwane. That was a march, that was a shutdown. Where were these ways when they were marching in Tshwane? Where were these ways when the Democratic Alliance marched against ANC, marched to Lutuli House? People have been marching. Marches have been organized. Sit-ins have been organized. White people marched in Senegal to a point where they decided to ban a police van, government police van, and nothing happened. Nothing happened, no rubber bullets, nothing. Is it because we don't have value? Our blood as Africans, it does not have value. That just by mere announcing a shutdown, the government, our own government, is criminalizing the shutdown, organizing soldiers, police. These soldiers, this deployment will cost the state 166 million rands. And yet so many people go to bed without food. So many people go to bed without electricity. It's a shame. We are a laughing stock. I'm sure white people are just laughing at us. And they are saying, look at them. Look at them. We can even ban the police cars. They don't do anything. But when they are organizing what rightfully belongs to them, because to march is in the Constitution. They call police, they criminalize it, they threaten. In fact, they are the ones who are threatening violence. They are the ones who want violence. Anyway, they are the ones who killed innocent people in Marikana. Now they want to kill others tomorrow. Let it be. We will see.
All right. So are you confident that it will be peaceful. This is what organizers are saying. This is the message that they're preaching. But we had a security analyst earlier in this evening, and she's almost convinced that it's going to be difficult to avoid violence.
All I know is that the initiators of the shutdown said it's going to be peaceful. As PAC, as we were joining the shutdown, we told our members that this is a peaceful march. It's absolutely non-violent. But Peter, as you know, this is what happened in 1960. Sobukwe said, we are going to march. It is a positive action campaign. It's going to be absolutely non-violent. Guess what? We started violence, police. And if it's going to be violent, that violence is going to be started by police.
All right. You took us back to 1960, and that's an area that I'd like to explore with you now, because the PAC were very much at the front of that tragic day as your members peacefully demonstrating against the pass laws saw such a huge loss of life. Take us through your party organization ahead of Human Rights Day.
Yes, we are organizing it. Remember, for us, Sharpeville and Langa is our own Mecca. It is a shrine. Even this year, we are here already in Sharpeville. Others are in Langa. The Deputy President will be in Langa. We go to this shrine, to this Mecca of our founders, and that's where we rededicate ourselves, rededicate our commitment to the PAC. And this time we are doing it, of course, with AZAPO. We're co-hosting it with AZAPO because we declared last year a cooperation agreement with AZAPO, and the PAC members are happy with that agreement. We're also expecting to have leaders from other political parties to come and share this day with us. Peter, we're not just only in the forefront of Sharpeville. We organized, we orchestrated, we implemented the Sharpeville Day, and others refused to join the Sharpeville Day. Those who refused to join the call, even when the EFF was making it.
What will be the main message at this year's commemorations?
Our message is that their blood can never be in vain. We are really rededicating our commitment to PAC and growing this organization, and want to make great impact in 2024. Their blood cannot be in vain. We are going to start in the graveyard and have prayer with the families of the 69 martyrs and reassure them that they could not die in vain. We are here, we are taking this spear, we are marching forward tomorrow to the independent state of Africa.
The march at the time was about the pass laws, but a lot of parallels are being drawn about the state of the people, how they're living, even now. Do you see those parallels from 1960?
Yes, we do. Remember, it was about pass laws, but the idea behind it was also about mental liberation. It was also, Sobukwe also wanted Africans to know and understand that even when you can go and back the oppressors, they will always regard you as an enemy. And after 1960, people were killed, and from there, people were not scared to die. In fact, it is John Nyati Hogela, the former Poko commander, who said, we were always prepared to die for our country. But after 1960, we were prepared to kill for our freedom. And that's when APLA was formed. That's when armed struggle was introduced. That's when the politics changed in Azania. That's when revolution was introduced. Everybody started talking about liberation, not this thing that was happening here when they were complaining, making petitions, submitting petitions, going to London, complaining about petty things. It was real revolution because Sobukwe and PAC leaders are pace setters. And that is what we are doing. We're emulating them. We want to be like Sobukwe. We are going to be like Sobukwe, and we are going to emulate his revolutionary legacy and preserve it.
Ntate Mzwanele Nyhontso, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very, very much indeed for joining us, and hopefully we'll be able to talk to you again, particularly on the 21st as you commemorate that very, very important day on Human Rights Day, Sharpeville Day. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you, Peter. Thanks to your viewers.
Thank you. All right, that's the president of the Pan-Africanist Congress, PAC President Mzwanele Nyhontso, talking to us about the PAC and why they're joining the call to march and shut down the nation tomorrow.